Hello Capricorn, welcome to your May 2018 reading. So, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Let me know in the comments below how last month went, how the energy shaped up for you. I'd love to know. I truly adore hearing other people's stories, of just how it was unique to them. And then also, I just want to point out before we really dive in here, Capricorn, this is a general reading, and it can be applicable to your sun sign, your rising or moon sign. So just bear that in mind. And yeah, getting right in here, Capricorn. Of course, I have to point out some of the top astrological points. So first we have going on that I want y'all to note is May 15th. May 15th is going to be the new moon in May, and that new moon is going to be in the sign of Taurus. So Capricorn, Taurus is your fellow earth sign. It's right there in your element. And so this, I don't know, this kind of energy might be making you kind of feel a little bit like a busy bee. And there's actually a reason why I'm saying that, and I'll show you in a minute. But so with this new moon in Taurus, we also have Uranus that is going into Taurus that same day on May 15th. And Uranus is the game changer. It's the planet that shakes things up. It's that quick and sudden and surprising kind of energy. It also has to deal a lot with technology, even fast insights, I feel like. And so you really might see, look where Taurus falls in your chart. Because I can't remember right off the top of my head where it falls for you Capricorns, but look where it falls in your personal chart, and that area of life might experience a little bit of shakeup, and so there's some big transformations that could be happening for you Capricorns with this energy. But I feel like it's gonna feel good to you almost. It's almost like I'm getting the sense and feeling that you Capricorns are going to be like, yes, this is a little bit of shake-up and change that I have kind of been waiting for, that I've been wanting. So just kind of bear that in mind around the 15th. And then on May 29th, hang on one second. Ooh, I like your jumper card. I'll show you in a minute. I'll just show you now. It's a star. Your star you got a shooting star. Capricorn. Literally a shooting star going on here. Okay. And then, okay, you had another shooter. I have to show you this one too. Strength. This is the Leo card, and Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun is technically a star. You just had two shooting stars fly out. Interesting. So, back to the astrology, and then we'll talk about those shooting stars and whatnot. So Capricorn, May 29th is the full moon, and it's going to be in Sagittarius. Okay, and I'm just consulting my notes here. And then on that same day as the full moon in Sag, we have Mercury that'll be going into Gemini, which it's, in the majority or beginning of May, it's been in Taurus. So, it'll be shifting into Gemini, and Mercury, that's going to feel really good for all of us in regards to speaking and writing fluently and being able to kind of formulate our thoughts and ideas It's just because, you know, Gemini is at home in Mercury. It's ruling planet. So that's beautiful. And, you know, with the full moon in Sag, this can just bring a wealth and expansion of new ideas, and just, I'm just getting an element of fun, because Sag can be a very fun sign, fire sign. You know, it's a very flexible sign. You know, it's a mutable sign. So it's a very go with the flow, have fun, don't take anything too seriously, kind of, you know, and even with your words, even with your speech, being able to kind of let your, I guess, just speech and words flow without having to worry so much about judgment, about being politically correct, or, you know, that kind of stuff. And so that's going to be really beautiful. And whenever we get to that point, I almost feel like, too, you know, because Sag is also, its ruling planet is Jupiter, and the other side to that energy is higher wisdom and higher knowledge. So I feel like, you know, whenever we really can just feel confident and feel at ease to just kind of say what we want and not fear that kind of backlash or judgment from others, then we get to that higher level of sharing, of wisdom, of understanding, because we're being completely open and honest. So there's something, I didn't that bit of information didn't come with like the other two earth signs that I did, but for some reason that came up here for you Capricorns, so just note that. So your spirit animal, let's start with your spirit animal, bee. This is why I said you might be a busy bee. So the bee energy is very representative of community, working hard in your community, and I'm getting like standing out in your community. Your hard work, your efforts, your due diligence is standing out. And the amount of like energy that is propelling you in May is incredible. And so I feel like the guidance with B here for your overall kind of temperament in May is saying, yes, you have the energy, you have the focus and that work sort of drive to be creatively active and just, you know, set those stepping stones one by one. Like you can do this, and you should embrace this bee power. And, you know, the sun is so predominant here. You know, it's like this, whenever, I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are going to be busy in May, where it's going to bring you just this sense of prosperity and the sense of success. And I mean, but also in your reality too, you know, not just feeling it internally, but really in the material. And sorry, my dog is just like, she just went in a circle. Saphira. I bet she sees a squirrel. Anyways, so Capricorn, the bee energy here is showing up for you. So I feel like in May, y'all are going to be able to really be that, embody that sort of mountain goat and just climb and go. You're going to have the energy to hit each level and the next level, the next height. Your hard work is shining. And so coming into May, you know, April 29th, we have the Scorpio full moon. And so coming into May, you know, this is some of that scorpionic energy, that really deep sort of shadowy, going internal and looking at what needs to be purged kind of energy with death. So to me, with death showing up at the beginning of the month here for you Capricorns, this is definitely about I feel like it has to do with really letting go of a feeling. Letting go of a feeling, potentially letting go of someone so that you can be reborn in a new light in the next stage of your life. But, you know, in the extended reading, which that link will be down below in the descriptions box, I'll get clarity on this because I want to see exactly who or what that death card is ringing as for you Capricorns. But for the second week here, we got the Nine of Cups. And so to me, this is coming from that death sort of card and energy, feeling revived, feeling like, oh, you know, it could be that Uranus and Taurus energy that is just kind of bringing you that fast and sudden sort of change and shift. And then by the second week, you're feeling like, ah, yes, this is where I should be at. This is where I should be sitting. And this is where I should be enjoying myself. This is who and what I should be, you know, interacting with. And feeling like in the second week, some sort of confirmation coming maybe to you Capricorns is saying you are on the right path. You're on the right path to that achievement, to that beautiful sort of taste of success. That's what the Nine of Cups is ringing as. And you have the star that is sitting next to it. Okay, so here's one of the shooting stars, literally. And so this to me is speaking of, you know, you kind of pulling from that really sort of contented state from that Nine of Cups even, and you just kind of going for more and manifesting and creating a bigger vision for yourself. You know, star, man, this is to me speaking for you Capricorns as big vision. And for some reason, the Firebird in the background is standing out to me. I feel like there's some sense of strong passion and inspiration that is showing up for you Capricorns. And you know, you can kind of see the little Firebird in the background here. There's like this strong, dedicated sense of passion. Whatever you're putting the work into here, with that bee energy, you know, there's a lot of sort of firepower and energy just backing you, Capricorn. So it's like, I feel like this is a really good time in May and in the third week here to create and to call in those passions and those dream jobs, those dream connections, maybe traveling even, and new learning for some reason is coming up too. And I say that because we do have a page, the Page of Cups on the bottom here. So we're going to explore the bottom of the deck here with the Page of Cups in the extended reading as well. See what that exactly is about. But, you know, at the end of April, Capricorn, look. Strength. You know, ruled by the sun here, okay? So you have another shooting star here. And it's, to me, this is saying you have the fortitude, the strength to really call in and keep pursuing this thing that you're after. And I feel like, you know, with these major arcana cards at the end here, you're going to see some results at the end of May. And You know, with that infinity sign sitting above her head while she's petting the lion, to me, it's like whatever it is that you're manifesting and creating here, it's really in expansion mode. And by the end of May, you know, around that Sagittarius full moon, you might kind of see that infinite, continuous growth of what you're working on. That's coming up. But I want to get clarity on strength as well in the extended, just to kind of get further details on that. So altogether, Capricorn, this is what is the general energy showing up for you. So I'm excited to see what some of this is about. Some strong cards here, some very strong cards, Capricorn. So I will see you guys in the extended. I'm going to leave the link below. So all you have to do in the descriptions box is click it. You get this PDF file with the link, and then boom, takes you to the other half of the reading, okay? And I mean, also Capricorns, if y'all want to do a personal reading with me, I love doing one-on-one. You know, that information and my email is going to be below if you're interested too. And have an exciting May, Capricorn, because this is very complimentary energy for you. So, woohoo! Oh, I do want to mention too, Capricorn, I'm adding a couple of new things to my shop. I'm calling them Starlight Rituals, okay? So rituals that I give you the information of what you can do, the items you need in order to create this ritual and this space for yourself. And, you know, I'm going to have one for money, for love, for even like aura cleansing. And so I'm really excited about these, and expect those to be up in my Etsy shop around, I don't know, probably the beginning of May. So I will see you in the extended, Capricorn. And if not, have a fantastic May. Ta-ta for now.